Hello, everybody. Welcome to this follow-up to Led Zeppelin 4, or Untitled, as it's officially called, I think. Yeah, so listen to this one. When did I listen to this one? 10 days ago. 10 days ago. Yeah, so I'm about to record Houses of the Holy, so I have not listened to that one in order to be able to kind of compare to the prior four. But the way I kind of rank the first four albums, keep in mind these are very close to me. I would go this album, 4, and then 3, and then almost tied is 2 and 1, but 2 just barely edges out over 1 for me. But they're very, very close in terms of quality and enjoyment to me. But they all do very different things. So this one I think is top for me just because it's the most consistent and the most interesting. It has the least duds, I guess you could say. Opens up with Black Dog, which is a very interesting blues track. I think so far one of my favorite, because I think Since I've Been Loving You is a cover, right? But Black Dog is an original, if I'm not mistaken. And as far as original blues Led Zeppelin tracks go, I think this is one of my more favorites. Very unique. Rock and Roll, probably one of my least favorites. It's just a basic rock and roll song. There's nothing wrong with it, but compared to everything else on here, it just kind of falls a little bit flat. Battle of Evermore, I struggle with some of these folk songs from Led Zeppelin because, like I said on Led Zeppelin 3, some of the folk songs just kind of sounded a bit messy. It wasn't Tangerine, it was the other one. I forget what it's called now. The one after Tangerine, I think. Like, it sounds nice, but it just sounds like messy in terms of the structure. And the same with Battle of Evermore. It just kind of sounds like I can't really place any chords, and it's just kind of like plucking strings. And it's just kind of wispy in that way. So I kind of, not that I dislike that, I just kind of grapple with it because it's not clean cut. It takes a little bit of effort to kind of listen to it and process it. But it is a solid track. And then, of course, Stairway to Heaven, classic, famous track. This one, I like listening to it. I got like this weird sense of nostalgia, and I don't quite know how to place it because I didn't grow up listening to music like this whatsoever. But it, even without having any like nostalgia or history with this band or this song, just listening to this, because it has that medieval folk flair. But even just like the guitar solo at the end, it seems like it has so much weight to it. Like emotional weight or just kind of intellectual weight. Like when you listen to it, it's like there's something that resonates within me when I hear it. And I think maybe that's part of why it was why it is so popular, is because like anyone who listens to it can kind of like attach something to it and it means something. But yeah, fantastic track, obviously, great stuff. Misty Mountain Hop, kind of a surprise for some people that I enjoyed it as much as I did. And in contrast, I didn't enjoy Four Sticks as much, but they're both very repetitive riff-based songs. But I think that on Misty Mountain Hop, it's like a piano that does the riff, and then the guitar comes in and does the same riff over it. But I like that dynamic, and it keeps it fresh enough throughout the song for me to enjoy it. But then with Four Sticks, like I said, I compared it to Swans, where it's just like a very grating, repeating riff. And it's effective in that way. It's just I don't enjoy music like that. Going to California, these open tuning, like folkier song, kind of like Friends off of Led Zeppelin 3, really intrigue me because I get some hints of like Nick Drake, who experimented with open tunings, and he was kind of a contemporary at this time, early 70s. It's a very different mood and tone from typical Led Zeppelin hard rock, blues rock stuff. And I do like these open tuning kind of songs. I find them very enjoyable. I don't know if Going to California is a favorite or not. Probably in the top 3 with like Stairway to Heaven and then When the Levee Breaks. When the Levee Breaks, man, those drums, like as soon as they come in, it's like, is this a song from like the 90s or the 2000s? It's just those drums, you can tell, influence so much modern rock drumming. It's really remarkable. And then just like the harmonica and the guitar riff, it's just hard not to enjoy it. Like even me, who's just a dream pop head, I love a good riff, and that song has a good riff, and it's just enjoyable from beginning to end, the whole 7 minutes. Yeah, so I think that, like I said, most consistent Led Zeppelin album so far. Just each song packs a punch, says its own thing, and then it's over. All feels almost over too soon with just 8 tracks, but quality stuff, quality stuff. So that is my follow up to Led Zeppelin 4 by Led Zeppelin. Thank you for watching.